You scratched on this a little bit about the public perception and how misconceptions, concerns, whatever it is, and it probably runs the gamut. But what are things that your fellow executives and local legislative types can expect coming down the pipe on this, and what would your counsel be when you sat down? You sat down with someone who's younger in the process on addressing some of the challenges.
That's a great question. So right now, when we're looking at what we may need to do differently next year to continue to kind of address this challenge, I'm actually not seeing a whole lot of kind of local government need. Really, the main need is related to healthcare and translation for some of our social services. I was even talking to my police department and our court services, and our courts have gotten a translation app that's working well. And then our police department has actually created almost like little cue cards and kind of pointer cards that if they pull someone over that needs assistance, or their lights aren't working right, or they didn't use their turn signal, they can help do some education and communicate. As well as then we're looking at some devices that would assist. Haitian Creole specifically is not widely available on translation devices where it's very accurate. So that has definitely been difficult. At the legislative level at the state, I think that there is probably I think if there was an ability to make more action on communication with the federal level on the immigration, and hey, when somebody's in our communities, being aware of that, making sure that right now, the state of Ohio, if you're over 18, to get your driver's license, you just have to pass the written test and the in-car test. You don't have to actually take driver's ed. So I could see that as something that's changing, that, maybe if you are not from the United States, then you do need to take the class. And I think that would potentially be beneficial. But really, the changes I think that would be more beneficial to set our immigrant population and our local communities up for success has to happen at the federal level. Our country, is the one that has borders, and, that needs to continue to improve. But immigration policies, we need to make sure that we are a nation that is attractive to immigrants, because that's how you get the upper echelon, the folks that are professionals and are going to keep us competitive, as well as then making sure that we have pathways for individuals that are wanting to build, their lives. And my family are Italian immigrants going way back on one side, and German immigrants on the other. So we need to make sure that we find that balance of being an accessible country where people see opportunity, while also making sure that it's a process to assimilate them into our country, so that we continue to be who we are, which is a diverse population with strong constitutional rights and a safe country for all.